This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing.
Boxing.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Before.
Boxing.
Boxing Before
Dark. This is Boxing Before Dark.
Shall we do the thing?
Yes.
All right. Boxing Before Dark. It is not dark yet. In a few months, we're going to have to adjust the time if we want to keep it before dark.
Not for me, though. I think that might just be that it's dark in one place for the two of us.
Oh,
I don't know if there
Yeah.
is a reasonable time. It is raining and cloudy and only 30 degrees here. It is the coldest it's been in like a month. I actually turned off my air conditioner for the first time in like 7 weeks.
Damn. I can't get one of mine. The one that cools this new place that I live, it has two systems and one of them is not cooling properly. And that's the one that happens to be where my office is. That's
garbage.
Yeah, not the best. But I can bring. I have a fan that I can bring in. Shouldn't be a big deal. I usually sit it under my desk so that it blows. Right.
The cat shit.
Oh, yeah. No, that's right. I'm gonna have to clean that out. Double check to make sure they didn't lay any new fucking eggs. All right, let's get into some fucking boxing here.
Yeah.
Enough of my woes. So we're gonna jump into some news and shit. It's a little bit aged, but nonetheless still worth talking about. One that really, just on the surface, it sounds pretty shitty. Turkey McFuckface tweeted for Tim Tszyu to become like a sparring partner for everyone.
Yeah, he said that Tim Tszyu was not a useful fighter to have on cards, but he might be able to use him as a sparring partner. There was a bit of backlash, and that tweet got deleted, but I thought that was just a super shitty thing to say. Like,
it is a very shitty thing to say.
I don't know. Turkey's such an asshat, but
yeah, like I don't think that it was something lost in translation either, which is what they might try to chalk it up to.
It was very clearly not that, because he reiterated the point. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, kick a man when he's down. That's just bullshit. But Turkey's gonna turkey, I guess.
Right, because active fighters are just action figures for him. Just play toys. Which play toys can I make fight?
Yeah, but like, they are people with feelings.
Right.
Like, I don't know, just such a shitty thing to say. And I don't think it's true either. Like, if you really think Tim Tszyu can't hang at the world level anymore, or even just at like a competitive level, then he shouldn't fight at all. Like, I don't know. Just dumb.
Let's see. His losses have been to Fundora twice, Mortazaliev.
Yeah. It's more the way he lost the last two losses, I think, than anything else. Like, he took an absolute ass beating versus Murda, and then I'm not saying he shouldn't have stopped, but it was weird the way Tim stopped in that last Fundora fight. If you can't trust your corner to pull you out when you need to be pulled out, you stop in the corner. Like, I get that. I'm not saying that Tim quit for no reason, but I just mean it is a weird way to quit.
I think he was of the mind. He kind of alluded to it in the post-fight interview, where it's like, I did everything I could, and it wasn't making a difference. And I'm already taking a lot of damage. It took a lot of damage to get me to the point where I was landing successfully, and that might have been my best round, but
Yeah.
is the juice worth the squeeze here?
Well, and I do think with Tim specifically, he can't trust his corner to
Fuck
pull
no,
him
he
out if
can't.
he needs to be pulled out.
Yeah.
So that's why Tim quit on the stool, because he can't trust his corner to step in. So if like he needs to take care of himself because the people around him are such shit.
Oh, it's only a liter of blood. That's fine.
Yeah, like
That's fine.
fuck's sake.
You can lose another one.
Yeah, before
Ridiculous.
you like pass out and need to be rushed to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, but I can see why people think Tim has no dog, but I don't think that's true. I think he just has no trust, and he shouldn't. Until he gets completely new people, he shouldn't trust them.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's not that he has no dog, it's that he doesn't trust his corner. That's a very good way to put it.
I can't remember who it was. It was a while ago, like maybe the early 2000s. There was a Mexican guy who quit on the stool, and after he retired, he talked about that. I can picture it, like I can see his face, but he was an Ortiz, maybe?
I'm not sure. Early 2000s?
I might have the timing wrong too. It doesn't really matter. But there's been other fighters who are like, nah, my cornermen were shit, and I didn't trust them to stop it. Like, I think Daniel Dubois had the same problem with his eye. He told them he couldn't see. He told them it was fucked, and they wouldn't stop it for him, so he took a knee against Joe Joyce. And everybody questioned him. But his orbital was, like, fucked.
Broken, yeah. Something I noticed, I don't know if you did, but in the second Usyk fight, so he goes down, he gets counted out, he gets up pretty okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm glad it wasn't just me.
No. There's a lot of people doing he just didn't want the rest of that fight.
So, I mean,
Dubois,
doesn't trust the
Dubois,
corner.
I think, yeah, but Dubois, I think, might also just lack dog a little bit.
A little bit.
More so than Tim, in my opinion. But yeah, if you don't trust your corner, you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, and it's not going to look good when you have to.
No, people aren't going to like it, but
I think there's still a lot of upside for Tim. Maybe not a lot, but there is still upside. There are things that he can do there are names out here that he can take, like Erickson Lubin. I feel like he needs to suffer for jobbing Jesus Ramos.
yeah.
Lisma Lima is a relatively unknown name, but he's starting to build some steam. Connor Ben, huh?
Yeah.
Good old Connor Ben.
Victor Ortiz is the person I was trying to think of.
Victor Ortiz. You know, when you said he was an Ortiz in the early 2000s, I was like, yeah, that's who I was
There's an interview where Victor Ortiz talks about this, because he had one fight, I forget who it was against, where he quit. And everybody wrote him off, and after he retired, he's like, I quit because I knew nobody was going to pull me out if I needed it, and you can't pull yourself out mid-round.
Yeah, you can. Robeisy Ramirez did.
Yeah, well,
And
so did Daniel Dubois. Like, you can, but anyways.
so did Tank
That's-
Davis.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, if anybody's interested, out there somewhere, there's a very good discussion of that with Victor Ortiz.
Well, speaking of calling it quits, Daigo Higa retires after another draw. This is his third one?
Yeah. It's 2 in a row for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his third.
I was a little surprised he retired. He didn't look bad. But he is old, I guess. So
Still in
Like-
the rankings. Yeah, two
Yeah, he's
draws
got-
with Tsutsumi.
Yeah, he's got the 2 with Tsutsumi, and then this Antonio Vargas draw.
Man, my Okinawa bro can't catch a fucking break.
I mean, Higa still got it, but you can see he's starting to slow down.
Yeah,
If he thinks it's time to quit, it's time to quit. But I will be a little sad. He's one of those guys that I always look out for on the cards.
and at 30, he's like he could still get another 3-4 years out of his career if he really wanted to.
But I guess we also have no idea how much damage he's taken. Like, he has a pretty damaging style to
Right.
himself.
Yeah, it's a high tax.
Yeah.
On his brain cells. I mean, I
So-
hear the Kamedas are signing people, so.
Oh, fuck. I will say Higa got on the good side of the JBC. I don't know how or why, but he didn't get jobbed like the Okinawans usually do.
Yeah. The
But
non.
I'm a little sad.
Tokyos.
I'm a little sad to see him go, but I'm glad he's getting out while he's still pretty healthy, as far as we know.
On the topic of the JBC,
Yeah.
the fucking body count continues to climb up. For
God
Japanese
damn, it's
fighters.
bad.
2 more rush to the hospital.
After the same card, it's that August 2nd card at Korakuen.
Jeez. And one of them, Shigetoshi Kotari, died last night. Well, 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And,
And I can't find any updates on Hiromasa Urakawa. He was the one that he was rushed to the hospital as well and had a less serious brain surgery. Kotari had 2 brain surgeries and then died 6 days after the fight, but I can't find any more updates on the other guy. Which probably is good news for now, I guess. But Shigeoka, I can't find anything on him. I don't think he ever actually woke up.
yeah, I was wondering if no news is good news, if that's the case. Just because if there was an update, one way or another, we would have heard something. So I guess things are kind of maintaining themselves.
Yeah. Well, and this Urakawa, he's only been in the hospital for a week now. But Shigeoka, if he hasn't woke up now, I don't know what the chances of him waking up are.
Yeah.
And the JBC's response to all of this is to reduce the OPBF title fights from 12 rounds to 10 rounds. So I might have it backwards, but Kotari was in a 12-round fight and finished the fight and collapsed afterwards. Urakawa was in an 8-round fight and collapsed afterwards. Reducing it to 10 rounds probably isn't going to do shit.
They have to be seen as if they're doing something.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should just have better medical checks or something. The one thing is these guys aren't that young. Right? Kotari was 28. I forget how old Urakawa is. I didn't look it up. Or I didn't write it down, I mean. But they probably have some sort of damage that's, something that could be caught. Shigeoka definitely did.
How do you not have his age on here? He's an active fighter.
He debuted in 2018, so he's probably also around that 28.
He's still at an 8-round level, though.
And he's never really fought outside Korakuen Hall. This guy was a gatekeeper.
Yeah, he's a jobber.
Or, yeah, journeyman, I guess.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper might be too high a standing. But, I feel like the JBC doesn't do the best medical checks, is all I'm saying. And reducing the number of rounds isn't going to change that. I am also not an expert, so...
He was out for almost a year, because he lost in October of 24, and then he came back on August 2nd. So, I don't know. How bad was that loss? Did he have a skull fracture as well? And then they just said, oh, well, you don't have a skull fracture now, so have fun.
Yeah, like, I don't want to make it sound like I know anything about the JBC, because I sure as hell don't. But they're doing something different than other organizations, I think, because they're having way more problems than everyone else.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. The JBC needs to look at their shit. Get it together. I know that these guys make their living boxing and they need to make a living, but, you know, you're not making a living in the hospital either, so...
You're not making a living if you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Jesus.
In funny Japanese news, the Kameda crash out fucking continues. The Kamedas are signing everyone they can think of that the JBC hates.
Excellent.
They've signed Louis Neary to a 5-fight deal. And 5 fights in Japan, as far as I can tell. They're marketing it as in Japan. And they're putting out a bunch of tweets along the lines of, everyone deserves a second chance, and people change, guys. They're signing a whole bunch of, like, Central Asia guys as well. Like, a bunch of people from the stands.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they've gotten all this money. Because they had that card in Kyrgyzstan. I hope I got it right this time. And they're doing all these signings, and, like, Neary's a name. Yeah. He's going to cost them money. Casimiro's a name. He's going to cost money.
Piece
that
of shit
Kenneth Lover... Yeah, Casimiro, they're also trying to do a publicity, like, people change, guys. He's going to make weight this time.
Oh, right.
They haven't mentioned that, like, the children either, so hopefully they're keeping him away from anyone underage, but, like, I don't know. The Kamedas are just fucking crashing out, and they're suddenly bankrolled, as far as I can tell, so... Somebody's gonna end up going to jail in the next 5 years. I'm 100% sure of it. Somebody has given the Kamedas drug money or something.
Yeah, I'm curious what kind of where they could be possibly getting it from. If it was the Saudis, they would have made a big publicity stunt about it.
It's not the Saudis, and it's not that kind of money. Like, as much as they're signing a couple big names, they're not signing the biggest names.
Right.
But Vom thought maybe it was Kyrgyzstan trying to do a Saudi on a smaller scale, like, which would be the most optimistic, I think, idea. I don't know. I just assumed that it's drug money from somewhere. It's the Kamedas.
The Yakuza?
They're getting, or the Mexican cartel, or some Russian mafia that wants to bankroll boxers in the stands to launder their money. Who knows? But it's the Kamedas. I cannot see this being above board. It's boxing and it's the Kamedas. But maybe I'm just pessimistic. Maybe it is just somebody won a lottery somewhere or something.
their dream for spending it was boxing.
Well, maybe one of the Kamedas won the lottery or something.
And he's putting it into the family business.
Maybe.
Oh. Man, speaking of signings or not signings, Ryan Garcia. He's dumping Golden Boy.
Yeah, the Ryan and Oscar online drama continues. And I don't follow Ryan very closely, but he does come up on my Instagram feed a lot. Ryan's looking very back on the drugs. He's doing a lot of dancing. He's very sweaty, and I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just doing the weird dances and looking a little out of it for views, but I don't think so.
TikTok dances are physically taxing. He's just running.
They are.
He's just getting tired.
He's got the Instagram models showing up at his house again to do TikTok dances.
Oh
so.
Boy, that's all they're doing. I bet TikTok dances.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ryan.
Ridiculous.
May your fall from grace be infinite. It's just too goddamn funny.
I fucking hate Ryan. He should sign with the Cometas.
That would be an interesting move to sign with them. Kind of dumb.
Any of the Asian fighters I actually like that signed with the Cometas, I'm just like so sad when I hear it. As far as I know, they don't have any Japanese guys that are any name value, but because why would you sign with them if you're Japanese?
Yeah, like Ohashi and Taken are right there.
Even like that, who's Nishida fight with? Mugo?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Muto?
Yeah, that's it. Like, there's just so many. They could sign with, what's the guy from the bar? What's his name? Kaneko? I don't remember the name of his boxing gym, but they're doing okay. They've gotten a couple people on big cards lately.
Good. Man, it would be cool to get a chat with the boxing insider from Japan.
Yeah, my Japanese is not good enough.
Yeah.
No. I did buy a ticket for Aoi Yokoyama is headlining next week after, at Korakuen on a Tuesday. So, but yeah, the 19th. So not this Tuesday, but the next one. And I might have an email address for him. We could try and put together an email. I don't know if he would do an interview in English, but maybe a written one.
Yeah, just submit a few questions and then like
he can answer. Yeah, and then we can write it up and put it on the website.
Yeah, that'd be good. It would be cool to ask like the inner workings. Even ask him like what's up with the Komeda situation. What's the word on the street?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Japanese boxers, I did get to meet Tsutsumi Seiya Tsutsumi at his fan greeting thing. He was so nice. He sat down at every table with every fan, signed anything you had for him, and he talked to each table for a minute or two. He was doing some like boxing with the young kids, like, oh no, you need to turn your hip more and like
turn your fist
that
over.
sort of stuff. Yeah, it was really cute. It was great. He did try and speak English with me because he didn't understand my Japanese at all. He was really nice.
What did he think of the banner?
Oh, he thought it was hilarious. Also, I gave him one of our stickers. He was a little confused. I was like, it's for you, or I tried to say it in Japanese, and he just looked at me, and I was like, no, like, you can keep it. And he's like, oh, for me? So I don't know if he'll actually use it, but I've been checking all of his Instagram things to see if it's stuck on a water bottle or something.
Yeah, it would be funny if to see him post it. Like, it is a living it is a living burger that is a boxer.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, on his Instagram, he's in Mexico now. He must have flew out like the day after he did the fan meet.
Oh, he's looking for the finest beef.
He is in Guadalajara. Actually.
Oh shit! That's where the finest Mexican meat is found. That sounded a little weird. Yeah, I meant like cattle. All right.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Oh man, I wanted to ask you about this because this is like the way that you have it written down here is kind of weird. Raleigh is the only title holder. He's a title holder,
yeah.
but they declared a vacant title.
So, I am confused by the regulars and the silvers and all that shit. But Raleigh, let me look it up. So Raleigh had, what did he have? The interim?
WBA regular, I think.
Okay, regular. What weight class are they? They're 140?
47.
147. Okay, so he had the regular, and then what's his name moved up.
Boots.
Yeah. So usually they would just elevate Raleigh, right?
You would think.
But instead they declared the title vacant.
What? The one that Boots had is now vacant, and Raleigh keeps the one that he has?
That was my understanding.
What? Why?
Yeah. So maybe it's changed because I wrote this like a week ago, but that was my understanding. But I get easily confused by the regulars and supers and whatevers, right? But
I think the thing is, if Raleigh were to fight a unification fight, he would get elevated if he won. Because I think that's what the super is for unified champions.
Right.
I'm really trying to dig back into my boxing org bylaws. Fucking shenanigans.
Or did they since elevate Raleigh? Who are the WBA title holders right now?
Let's have a look.
Sorry, Leo. I should have double checked and
No,
updated
it's
this
all
stuff.
Raleigh is the only one listed for the WBA.
Okay, maybe they did. When did they elevate him?
That I don't see.
Okay, well, I guess that is all garbage and you can probably cut it.
Nah, it's fine.
That is just me being confused by all the fucking extra belts they have.
Yeah, a lot of people are confused by him, including me, just from time to time. Like we were talking about the global belt. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, how is that? And there's like the international belts. I don't know. Okay, according to Box Live, they elevated him on July 2nd, which means I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways.
Oh well.
So, Raleigh is officially a 2 weight class world champion, and you guys all better put respect on his name. I think this is the funniest shit in the world.
Beating Ryan honestly did give me a bit of respect for him, because he was marred, like he got sparked out by Tank after talking a lot of trash. I expected that's kind of like what his persona, the boxing persona is. And then he had that shit with Barroso.
Yeah.
And now he's putting it back together. Hopefully he gets some good fights.
Yeah, I don't know who they'll have Raleigh fight next. He is seen as one of the weaker champions. But maybe they should.
Barrios
I was just gonna say maybe him and Barrios should fight next.
to unify belts.
Well, also once and for all prove who the worst champion is right now.
Gotta be Barrios. Where are we on time?
About half an hour, I think.
Just about. What other news do we have here? Boxer on BBC?
Yeah.
Are they officially signed with BBC?
So my understanding is that there will be at least 4 boxer fights on BBC One and BBC Two.
That's cool. It's on a free-to-air
Yeah.
TV, so that's always good.
Might be more accessible with VPN than Sky was.
Maybe.
I used to VPN into Britain to watch Scrapyard Wars. Some of their old reality TV shows I really liked. I think in the American version was called Junkyard Wars. Great TV.
Never heard of either of them.
Okay, so they're given a challenge like, I don't know, build an amphibious motor vehicle, and then they'd have to take it on a race course. But it's just they drop 4 guys with 1 expert who knows how to design this sort of thing in an actual scrapyard. Like, it's all just used vehicles and stuff. And they have to run around and find the parts they need and cobble together this thing of
That
some
actually
sort.
sounds pretty fun.
It was super fun. The American version, I'm pretty sure, was Junkyard Wars, and the British version was Scrapyard Wars. And both are great cinema.
Peak.
Highly recommend.
All right. Let me tie some bows up here. Just a little bit of housekeeping notes. So, LVX Media Net. That's the social media handle. That's the social media handle on everything. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. I'm pretty savvy on setting those up, so if you can't find it, let me know. Wherever you're listening, hit us with a subscribe or a follow, whatever the fuck the button says. Really helps. If you want to step it up a little bit, leave a rating. If you're not feeling 5 stars, my number 833-589-7637. That's my number. You can call me and tell me all about it. Tell me why I suck, why I'm not a 5-star man, and give me a chance to correct it. If you really don't like the new ad system, which I would not blame you one bit, because it's not just me doing product testimonials, it's a bunch of weird shit. If you don't like them, patreon.com/LVXMediaNet, same handle there as everywhere else. All right, so this is where the shitty ads go. If you don't like them, you know what you got to do. All right, be right back. So, fights. Dogberg?
I have to admit, Leo, I didn't watch all of these.
It's all right.
I might not be super good for the reviews this week.
I didn't watch quite all of them. Joshua Edwards gets a TKO in 1 over Cayman Audi. It was Cayman just didn't really belong in the same ring. Regis Prograis gets a UD over Jojo Diaz in what a lot
I heard this was low-key a banger.
I was
I
about to
haven't
say,
watched it.
a lot of people are calling this fight of the year contender. Seriously.
Battle of the Washed.
And they were both just the right amount of washed. That it was actually pretty fucking entertaining.
I'll have to go find it.
I recommend checking it out.
This one's DAZN, right?
Yes. I was expecting better from Regis. His defense was fucking dog shit. He kept his hands down despite getting tagged and buzzed consistently. Unacceptable from Prograis.
What's Diaz on now? 8. He's lost 8 of his last 10.
Wow.
Let me see if I can count here. 6, 7. He's lost 7 of his last 9, I guess.
I would say in this one he gave a good account of himself. So it might be a loss, but I wouldn't hold it against him too badly.
I guess, but at a certain point.
Yeah, it does become too much. Yeah, you're right.
What weight was this fight at?
140.
Diaz does not belong at 140.
No,
if
he does
Regis
not.
is getting buzzed by a 140 JoJo.
A 130 fucking contender. I think champion
Yeah.
at one point. Good fight in the main event. Oscar Duarte gets the majority decision over Kenneth Sims. The two cards that were not draws were 7-5 and 8-4. It was that close. Very good performance from both guys. I liked what Sims was doing a little bit more. I thought he was landing the cleaner punches, but I guess the volume and pressure from Duarte got a lot of people excited.
The fan score on BoxRec was 115-113 for Duarte.
Yeah,
So-
that's just not unfair. It
I
wasn't close.
I want to see Oscar Duarte do something. Like,
he rates, I think.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I know he lost to Ryan Garcia, but part of that was, I think, the ref's fault. To be honest, like, I think Duarte can get a belt, possibly. I think he's up there.
At 140, he is, I think, the mandatory for Antoine Russell.
Oh, I don't know if he beats him.
But that's an awesome fight. Two high output, high pressure types. That would be fucking fireworks.
Yeah, I would be up for watching that.
Would also like to see him up against Subriel Matias. Another good clash of styles.
Also fun. Who else we got here? Hitchens never makes me excited.
Same.
What about Duarte Tio?
I think that Teofimo is gifted enough to...
I think Tio wins, but I think it could be a fun fight.
I don't see it going too differently from Barbosa,
Fair enough.
other than Duarte maybe having a little bit more success. Might even take a few rounds off of Tio, but I don't see it going that differently, personally.
Yeah, I just think it might be fun. I think Tio wins unless Tio comes in stupid, but
Which is very possible.
very possible.
Anything more for...
One-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I was just looking at the standings. 140 is more fun weight class than I was thinking right now. I guess a bunch of those guys moved up that I don't like. So
Like Devin Haney,
yeah,
Ryan Garcia.
yeah.
Where's... Oh, this is 140. I was like, where's Shakur? But he's one down. I'm interested to see what Andy Hiraoka is gonna do.
Yeah, he's not typical Japanese style fighting, that's for sure.
No.
I don't know. I think he's gonna do better than the Japanese usually do at 140. But I don't know if he's as good as people are trying to make him. I think he needs some more tests.
I would like to see Andy Hiraoka versus Oscar Duarte. That would be pretty damn good.
That could be fun. Yeah, actually.
Because Andy is super athletic. I would say maybe like a diet Teofimo, only because we haven't seen Andy really tested by anyone.
Yeah, I was trying to look at his box rec here real quick. He beat Jin Sasaki a few years ago. I didn't know that.
Who, Andy?
Yeah.
Hmm.
By technical knockout.
Does that diminish the Brian Norman knockout?
No, just the way that Brian Norman knocked him out. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence about Hiraoka. Not on the fence whether he's good or not, but how far he'll go. I would like to see him in some step-up fights, though. I agree. Him versus Duarte would be good. It's a dangerous fight for both of them, though.
It is. That's why it's so good.
That's why it'll never happen.
Ah. Buzzkill.
My job.
Well, let's keep it rolling, because this one needs a buzzkill as well. Jerwin on Cajas, really quick. Majority decision over Ruben Casero. Jerwin moved up to 122 for some reason.
Money.
I guess. He was okay at 115. He was solid at 115. He was okay at 118, but I don't know what he's thinking. Was he chasing Inoue payday?
I don't know.
Yeah. But,
I mean, he already got beat by Inoue, didn't he? No.
Not that I recall.
The other Inoue.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. The younger brother beat him at 118.
Bring out the buzzsaw, because we need a buzzkill. Gabe Rosado gets a KO1.
No. I will not buzzkill Gabe Rosado, although he should not be fighting.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean.
I know. I want him to not fight anymore, but that was a pretty good knockout.
It was.
But yeah, no. Gabe should get back on the microphone. That's his job now.
What's funny, I think, is that they found a guy. Gabe Rosado's 26-17-1, and they found an opponent who is also 26-17-1.
That is pretty funny. That's a very specific record.
Right, a very specific opponent that you're looking for.
Also
KO1.
about the same age-ish, which can't be that easy. Gabe should not be fighting. But it was a fun knockout.
Anything more?
Nah.
For Gabe? So yeah, that's the recaps. Into some upcoming shit. On the 15th, Pro Box at the Pro Box Event Center in Florida. It's a Pro Box card, so you can expect some good matchups, even if you don't recognize any of the names. The Valle brothers are both fighting, so that's fun. William Foster, he's been on a few times. This opponent name is fucking wild. Muhammad Khuja. It's the KH is a phlegm. Yakubov. So, have you heard
from
of...
Tajikistan?
No surprise that he's from...
I don't know if I've ever seen a different fighter from Tajikistan, though, is all I'm saying. His manager is Kambosos.
Is it? Is he?
According to BoxRec, yeah, it's Jim Kambosos.
Wow. They got a star on their hands. So, one thing that's funny about his last name, Yakubov, is there is this group in the U.S. called Nation of Islam. And in their sort of creation myth for their religion, this is according to Nation of Islam, does not represent my Lux Media's facts or feelings or opinions or anything. There is an evil demigod named Yakub, and all white people come from Yakub, the evil demigod.
Right.
And so this guy's name is Yakubov. He's the son of Yakub. It's pretty funny.
Excellent.
Yeah, very well done. Yeah, Nation of Islam is a little wacky. Yeah, I said it. Deal with it. Moving on. 360 promotions at the Chumash Casino in California. A bunch of shit on here that I don't really care about up until the co-main Omar Trinidad versus Lorenzo Barra. It's for a WBC trinket, and Omar's kind of like one of their better names. It's not saying a
I
whole
don't
lot.
think I've ever seen him either, to be honest.
You're not missing a whole lot. But in the main event, Mizuki Hiruta, Mimi
I'm excited.
versus Naomi Cardenas.
I don't think I know Naomi.
I don't think I do either.
She's only had 9 fights.
RJ alert.
Yes.
Yeah, she cute. All right, but
Anyways, should
yeah.
be fun. If nothing else, Mimi will have amazing close,
Yeah.
like she always does.
WBO super flyweight title on the line. And the meat of the dish on the 16th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I listed this one. It's Matchroom and Queensberry. I don't know if it's a versus. I don't think it is, but regardless, I've listed this as British for the promotion. It's gonna be
Fair enough.
So DAZN pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view?
Yeah, here in the U.S. it is. I feel like they're not setting up Italma for a success here.
I mean, I guess there's a couple good names on this.
There are.
If it's one of the not $90 pay-per-views, it's probably worth it.
I, of course, will be purchasing this,
Of course.
and I will be very glad to do so. I will be so happy. On the card, Hayato Tsutsumi versus Kais Ashfaq.
Yeah, I don't know who the B-side is. Hayato's the less good brother. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's never impressed me.
Yeah, like his ceiling has so far been the Otashi Gym, Korakuen Hall.
He fights in Oda City a lot. He's on Ioka's undercards, usually.
All right, well, that's fun.
He's not terrible. It just they really are pushing him, and he's fine. Like,
Yeah, that's a really good descriptor. He's fine.
maybe he's better than I think he is, but he has never impressed me. But I've also never been like, this guy's shit, so, you know.
Oh, well, speaking of, I don't know if this guy's shit, Filip Hrgovic versus David Adelaide.
This might be a good matchup.
It is.
Maybe.
They're at a good commensurate levels with each other, but it's
Could turn into a low-key, like, banger, maybe?
this one stands on the edge of a blade. this can either be a low-key banger or it's gonna be like a heavyweight slop fest. It's gonna be one of the two.
Yeah, it's two mid heavyweights.
Yeah.
So it's either gonna be they mesh perfectly and it's fun, or
It's
like
ass.
jab, clinch. Ugh. I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic, but this is probably gonna suck.
Ray Ford versus Abraham Nova. I don't think this one will suck. This one should be pretty good.
I think Ray Ford takes this
Yeah, but
pretty easily.
I'm sure I wonder if Abraham Nova is going to bring his mascot.
His mascot,
Yeah,
I think it'll be there.
that'll be fun.
How old is Nova now? Because he's not young, is he? Yeah, he's 31. And the walkout will be a show, if nothing else.
Man, his beard trips me out every time.
I love it. Just be weird, dude.
Nick Ball versus Sam Goodman.
Why?
I don't rate Sam Goodman, but I don't rate his chances against Nick Ball, rather. I think Nick Ball's going to take him apart pretty quickly. I don't know if this goes 6.
I'm not excited for this fight at all.
Are you excited for Moses Itauma versus Dillian White?
I kind of am. I don't even watch heavyweights, and I'm kind of excited for this. What's the percentage or the odds on White getting knocked out by an uppercut?
Oh fuck!
Specifically, an uppercut.
Of all the punches that knock people out or knock Dillian White out, that's the one.
I will be super disappointed if Itauma has not been just like fucking spamming uppercuts in the gym. That big like water bag, just uppercut.
Non-stop.
Yeah. I might have to jump on one of those stupid gambling websites and drop $2 on knockout by uppercut.
Prop bet.
Yeah. But how fucking hilarious is it going to be if Dillian White somehow derails the Itauma train?
Oh my goodness. I would ask you for lottery numbers. How the fuck did you just like kind of passively hint at it and it came to be?
I think the chances are pretty low, but I would love it. Just because I do not give a shit about heavyweights at all. I have no skin in this game, and the Itauma train being derailed by Dillian White of all people, I would love it.
Ugh. That's all we got.
I have to say I don't recognize any names on Itauma's record. I know he's young, but
Marius Walk, I recognize. That's it.
so this is his first like real big step up. As much as Dillian White is kind of whatever, it's a big step up. It could happen.
I can't get over that one time that Dillian White, he fought Christian Hammer in a closed door event that had no judges. It was just the referee scoring.
Yeah, that was so fucking weird. In Ireland, right?
Yes. Then he goes to Gibraltar to fight Ebenezer fucking Teta.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we got.
I need to dig up a lot of gossip and shit for next week as well.
Let me make a noise. You've been listening to Boxing Before Dark, a Lux Media production. If you are just dying to tell us how fucking casual you think we are, you can be a duck. You can text our anonymous line, 833-589-7637. If you want to stand on your business, call, leave a voice message, or send a voice note in WhatsApp. And if you're entertaining enough, you might make the final cut of the show. 833-LUX-PODS. If you prefer to hit us up on social media, the account name is LVXMediaNet, all one word. It's the same on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and all the rest of that shit. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. If you want to get yourself hooked up with the ad-free versions of the episodes and help us out a little bit in the process, look us up on Patreon, LVXMediaNet. It's over there just like everywhere else. Even if you don't sign up on Patreon, you can still help us out by checking out our ad sponsors. You can also help by giving us a rating and a review on whatever app you're listening on. And don't forget, shop.lvx.be if you want to snag some threads. Intro and outro music by Middle of Nowhere Beats. And for more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lvxmedia.net. And that's where that shit goes. So we're heading into Mimi and Atalma weekend.
Yeah.
Parting words.
Okay, I've been wanting to plug a website I really like. Not sponsored or anything. It's called Zooniverse. So like universe, but with zoo, Z-O-O, instead of a U. And it is a place where scientists can put up data for the public to help them analyze. So that any sort of scientist can put stuff up. And I like to do the trail cams. So basically you get pictures of a trail from a trail cam, and then you say if there is an animal, how many animals, and you guess what kind usually. And it gives you like a little training thing for whatever you're doing. And you don't have to worry if you make a mistake or something, because like 100 or so people are going to look at that same picture, and if you make a mistake, the chances are 90 other people didn't also make a mistake. So it lets them filter out like empty pictures and all that before the scientist actually sits down to check what they want to check. So it's a public science thing that I just really like, and it's kind of fun. You can find something you like. They have like astronomy. There was one where it was just scans of really, really old journals, and you describe what the picture is and or hand type out the figure legend, that sort of thing. There's ones that are microscopes. Yeah, there's like microscope stuff. There's I like the pictures of animals. Those are the ones I do. But
I feel like this could be a good thing for the Friday night things in Discord.
Oh yeah.
This could be a good guessing game or something.
Yeah, the problem would be we won't all get the same pictures. But I guess we could do it together. Somebody stream and everybody guess what animal. Yeah.
And everyone.
I just wanted to plug it. I don't think it's very famous, but I do think it helps the scientists that use it quite a bit. So.
Yeah, that would be really helpful to have somebody filter through it. Then you can say,
yeah,
I do the science. That's what I do.
Yeah, I like to do the ones from like Africa or South America, but they have like animals of Wisconsin, and it's just trail cams from Wisconsin or Michigan. Like, you can do them from almost anywhere in the world.
No chupacabras?
I mean, maybe if you look at enough pictures, you'll see a chupacabra.
Fun. Parting words for me. Friday night Discord, lvx.be/Discord. Get yourself joined up. That's it. Boxing Before Dark.
Nice.
My battery is getting low.
And it is getting dark.
It is getting dark. I completely lost those robot recordings that I made. I'm gonna have to try to make some more.
Maybe it's better if we just do it ourselves anyways.
Yeah, probably.